After the church program, we were all invited to a family for our meals, lunch, khana. And we were about 7-8 of us. A small house. We went there and we sat on the ground and we are trying to have our food. And then the lady of the house, the mother of the house, they were feeling bad that, they don't have better facilities, no chairs and tables to give us. We had to sit on the ground and have food and all. They were feeling very bad. And this lady of the house came and told me, Father, we were not like this once upon a time. We had much better house, much better facilities. And then I asked, what happened then? What happened? And then she told me about the Dumbur displacement. They were living in Raima Valley in another village and they had to, because of this, they were displaced. Then others also told me the story, and that was the first time I was hearing about this displacement, and I had myself experienced firsthand a family who are looking back at the earlier times when they were better off. Now they are in this situation. And then I also, I began to study and ask about these things. And then I realized this is a big story. Yes. This is a big story that needs to be told to the world. That there are people who have been uprooted and they
never compensation. They never got any compensation.
Compensation not done, and it is as if it is a forgotten chapter. No one is worried about them.
Even no records.
No
How
records.
many people are displaced?
Yeah.
It's very pathetic. So we know about the hydro project.
Yes. Even the hydro project does not produce anymore as much as it promised to. Subir Vomik has written about it. Subir Vomik has written about the need to decommission the dam actually. But we also did some studies in this regard and contacted persons who have got some records about compensation and all that. Compensation. Some people got some compensation, but provided they had the papers. They were asking for the documents. But
their film also.
Yes, it is there. It is there.
Yes.
It is there. But what happened is most of the people didn't have any document. What paper they have at that time. At that time. So they didn't get any compensation either. And one more thing I must tell you. See, every shot, every scene of Yarwng, the script, the story, every incident, none of it is made up by us. It is not imagination. Every one of those incidents, things which we heard from the people themselves. Once we decided to do this story, we as a small team, we went around touring those villages, staying in the village. We walked from one house to another house to village. We walked around, stayed for about 14-15 days in that villages, listening to the people, just asking them. Evenings, because during the day they are not there. Evenings we sit with them and just talk. The elderly people, the father of the house, the grandfather, the grandmother, say, Nana, how was it, Dadu, tell us about that time. And then they would start saying, think about those times and what happened, and and invariably after some time they would break down. Tears, their voice would choke because they are remembering at that time they were much younger. And different stories, different incidents, what happened. And we were taking notes, some of these things, some of these incidents, we are taking notes.